Starting on the inside, you mentioned IMG, again, winners in the girls 4x8. They are here in the boys as well. IMG with the second fastest time in the field, the fastest belonging to Mountain View Track Club of Utah. They've run 7:34 this spring. Also in the field, WS Storm Track Club of North Carolina, Arrowhead Track Club of Wisconsin, Great Strides Track Club of Colorado, Lee's Summit West Track Club of Missouri, Ankeny Centennial Track Club of Iowa, Homestead Spartans Track Club of Indiana, Keller Bear Creek Track Club of Texas, Olympian Elite Track Club of California, Galena Track Club of Nevada, the Dale Track Club of Illinois, and Carmichael Track Club of California.
Well, there must be something in the water out there in Utah, as Harriman set the national record last year, running 7:26.12. And as you said, our top contender here, at least on paper, Mountain View, also out of Utah. And I agree. I think IMG Elite's going to try to give them a run for their money. I don't think it'll be a runaway like we saw on the girls' side.
This is Galena Track Club, the early leader. Galena out of Nevada. David Koyson on this opening carry. IMG currently running seconds. IMG with Sedano Barrere on this opening leg.
Of course, he's coming back from a personal best at the U20 meet, or the Emerging Elite 800, I should say, 153.32. So he's got to be brimming with confidence. You could see when he made that move, he maybe didn't have them on the short list, but at least in the early goings here, they're going to hand off first and stay out of trouble.
Strong opener from Galena. They've got this advantage after a 153.8. David Koyson having a good weekends here in Eugene. They're pursued closely by Keller Bear Creek of Texas, 155 on the opener for that squad. Keller Bear Creek leading off with AJ Abeda. Parker Brannon now on the baton. Easy to spot with that light blue checkerboard top. Big Croatia fans, Keller Bear Creek.
Yeah, must be. I'm keeping my eye on Arrowhead there as well. Grant Casal, the junior, made a pretty big move there in the light blue, but maybe he made it too early. It looks like IMG's making their move now.
Right on cue, the squad from Bradenton, Florida, moving into the lead. This is Lucas Brighty on this second leg. It's Carmichael of California sliding up into seconds. Drake Hoferer on this second leg for the Californians. Things tightening up on the backstretch on this second leg, second lap.
Drake Hoferer has been a busy boy. The DMR, you saw him finish second there, second in the 4x mile as well. So he has done yeoman's work for Carmichael, and will try to hold a position here and see if he has one last kick in those legs.
It is IMG Academy still out in front. Carmichael making a push. Keller Bear Creek of Texas right there. And Galena North of Nevada right behind in fourth. IMG on the inside will slide into the lead as they move on to this third leg. Juan Moncayo now on the carry for IMG. Carmichael with Matthew Ogilvie. Keller Bear Creek currently running in third with Braden Anderson. Those are your top three now on this third leg.
Moncayo represents El Salvador, a 17-year-old, and again, IMG with such great talent from across the country and indeed across the world. But Carmichael hanging with them. They've been second multiple times already in these relays, but they have been there or thereabouts. They've been in the lead in a number of them. would love to snatch a victory here and stand atop the podium, but IMG Elite still holding strong.
Mitch Carmichael's close but not quite weekend. Second in the DMR, second in the 4x-mile last night. Can they move one step up on the podium? And a good battle here with IMG Academy. And these two side by side. Juan Moncayo, Matthew Ogilvie. Now it's Ogilvie sliding into the lead.
Yeah, Ogilvie ran on both of those races as well, and potentially has some more coming up also. But right now the focus is just on this 4x8, going a little wide, maybe trying to box him out. Carmichael, though, finishing strong.
It is Carmichael of California making the pass on to the anchor leg first. They will anchor Lucas Alberts. IMG anchoring Matthew Dodds. California versus Florida, East versus West here in the final section and final leg of the Championship Boys 4x8.
Dodds, the senior, headed to NC State. We talked about some great programs. That's going to be a big one for him, the Australian, as he'll have some work to do.
Both Juan Moncayo and Matthew Ogilvie 152s on those third legs for Carmichael and IMG respectively. And now it's Alberts and Dodds. These two running essentially all alone out in front of the rest of the pack. They've got about a 6-second lead on everybody else. And it's Dodds sliding into the lead on this opening lap of this anchor carry as they hear the bell in the championship of the 4x8.
Well, it's coming down to it. Maybe we thought we didn't talk much about Carmichael coming in. We knew IMG is always going to be a challenger, but Carmichael hungry for that win. Second multiple times already this weekend. They want that one next to their name. IMG Elite is not going to make it easy for him.
Lucas Alberts in second place right now. He runs 6th in the 800-meter championship yesterday. Ran a 151 in that race. What does he have left now with 150 to go? Here comes Alberts coming up alongside Dodds. Little balance check that time as they make the turn for home. It is Matthew Dodds of IMG Elite pushing out into lane number 2. Lucas Alberts now taking the impetus to try and go inside to the rail. Matthew Dodds from IMG Elite. The girls won the 4x8 moments ago. The boys win the 4x8 here. A third silver medal for Carmichael. Alberts giving his all. Pushed all the way out into lane number 3 by Dodds. He tried to cut back inside. Couldn't get the momentum to get past Matthew Dodds in this squad from Bradenton, Florida. 7:33.68 the clocking. They get the win by 21 hundredths in the Championship Boys 4x8 here at NON 26.
It does not get much closer than that. What a race. Matthew Dodds closing the door there, having to zig and zag a little bit, but he's coming off a 150 personal best recently, so he knows how to race. As I said, heading to NC State to join the pack and continue on the tradition there. But look how they go into lane 3 as Carmichael was trying to pull